Welcome back to my channel, Strawberries! There is so much love in this connection. I love this person so much. I love this connection, but also like, why is this so hard? Like, wake up call to the fact that I feel that whoever this is, you've been giving them a lot of your energy. I knew this was gonna come out. So today, I thought of an idea because of the eclipse and just kind of like, I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot, whether that be a breakup or like a revamp in their relationship, whether that be friendship or romance, family, whatever it is. Like, I feel like there's a lot going on. So I wanted to do, can you trust them? Can you trust them? Obviously, trusting someone else is about trusting yourself, but this can be some kind of guidance or validation on your intuition or maybe like what you've been feeling. So, obviously, with whichever pile you choose, I hope you get that validation. I hope you get clarity, and this is something that helps you trust yourself. Like, that's a big intention I have for this. So, before we get into the piles, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do have a website and it is linked down below in the description. You can see what I offer there. I also have a membership for my Supreme Strawberries. So I do go live every single Wednesday to do paid readings. If you are a Supreme Strawberry, you get $5 off every single time you buy a reading from me on live. And I do post collective readings only for my Supreme Strawberries. So if that's something you're interested in, that is also linked down below. Other than that, let's get into the piles. Okay, so pile 1 is going to be this metal black cat. I'll give you guys a little tapping. Pile 2 is going to be this strawberry crystal. This is rose quartz, if that resonates for anybody. I literally almost dropped that on your face. Sorry, boo. Last pile, pile 3, is going to be this tiger's eye crystal. So this I actually got from my boyfriend. So cute, he bought this for me. Alright guys, so these are the piles. We have this black cat is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the strawberry rose quartz. Pile number 3 is this oval tiger's eye. If you chose this black kitty cat, then this is your reading. So I am actually using a tarot deck today with this pile that I'm not super familiar with, but I actually feel like I get oftentimes more messages from decks that I'm not super familiar with, so I'm actually really excited to use this. Okay, let's see. For pile 1, can they trust them? Whoever pile 1 is feeling, whoever they need a message about, can they trust them? This is interesting. Some of you guys, this might be about a friend. Like, I get that vibe. It doesn't have to be, but I do kind of feel that. Can pile 1 trust? Thinking about. Yes, you can. Oh, this is actually really sweet. Okay, so there is so much heart energy here immediately. Like the color green could literally be significant, but I have to say that there is so much love in this connection. Not only between you loving this person, but also this person loving you. On the left side is ecstasy and then madden. So as you can see, there's a lot of green on these cards. The green butterflies, like there's a lot of green accents, and it feels like there is a lot of love here. But something that I'm getting about your character is that I do think that there's a lot of trust issues when it comes to you lighting up someone's life. And I don't think about this as like egoic, like this is meant to be validating for you about the fact that you are someone that is gonna light up someone's life. You are that person. You are that person that will make yourself happy. You will make sure that your cup is overflowing, and when you're overflowing, you will want everyone to have a glass. Like, that is quite literally your energy without you even trying. So, with that being said, I do feel that there has been a lot of growth, or maybe even a recent realization for you about like not wanting the wrong people to have that, or certain people taking advantage of that light so much that it's like you're so used to being the only one that's giving that you get comfortable giving, and then you can't see when there's an imbalance because your idea of balance is unequal. So that's something that's coming through really loud. But when I'm tapping into the actual base of the connection, again, I'm going to get into more of this with tarot to see like what the actual base of the problem is, but it kind of feels that this relationship, whatever it is, has become comfortable. It's become complacent. So on the right side, which I really love, on the right side how I read is like the conscious action energy. So we have rebellion and then hope. As you can see, the colors of these cards are quite literally like so different than the colors of the left side, which is why I can feel that there's an energy here of like, I love this person so much, I love this connection, but also like, why is this so hard? Like, why is there so much struggle? And it actually feels like the idea that you have of what a relationship is supposed to look like or how it's supposed to be is something that your guides need you to expand. So it's like rebellion is coming through. And that the reason for me that's so loud is because I kind of feel that there's a need for you to recognize like this comes from you validating your needs and trusting and knowing that bringing that up is honoring the relationship. So it's saying like, I need this, like this is something that I want to feel in this connection, this is something that I need. And so when you bring it up, it may bring an untraditional dynamic that you've never had before, which is somebody else hearing you, which is implementing something you've never done with someone before, which is having a conversation you never had before. But right now it kind of feels like the way you're used to connections going is, this could have quite literally been like a model of your parents, but it's like, okay, things just stay the same, things are comfortable, and we're just like comfy. There's no extra effort, there's no like exciting energy, there's maybe no deep talks, but I feel like you're someone that gets stuck in your pain. Like when something is difficult, you are the kind of person that maybe is gonna like shine regardless, so much to the fact that like you won't bring attention to the things that are burdening you. That's something that your guides are wanting you to do in this connection. It kind of feels like this collective, you might be thinking about having a conversation with this person, you might be thinking about bringing certain things up, but you have so many trust issues with people invalidating you that you genuinely don't know how they're going to react. It's like, I don't know if this person is going to take this well. I don't know if they're going to actually care about me. But your guides want you to see that you are actually rewiring the way that you believe relationships can work by communicating this, because you're giving this person an opportunity to prove to you that they are trustworthy. So obviously this reading, it kind of, for this collective, it feels like a push. It feels like, have that conversation, talk to this person, get deeper about what it is that you need. Don't neglect what you need. Make sure that you're talking about that, because this person sees you through femininity. Like the rebellion energy here, there, she has orange eyes. And then ecstasy's here, she has orange and green eyes. So that's like sacral and heart energy. This person does care about you very deeply. And I think that you have a hard time believing that like someone can be that way, because usually you're the one lighting up the darkness. You know, like you're the one that cares more than the other person. This is definitely a different connection though, but I feel that whatever conversation is going to be had, whatever happens here, it's something that's actually meant to protect a vision that you have. Again, with the black cat, like to me, black cats represent spiritual protection. It feels like there's some type of wound that you have that's like really burdening your ability to feel free or to feel happy. Like ecstasy and hope are mirroring each other here, and they're two cards. Like think about that, like ecstasy and hope, those are very like positive words, but on the cards both of the girls look so uncertain. Like they literally look, they don't look like they can, like the hope card, she's like, I hope this is happening, you know. And then the ecstasy one, it's kind of like can I trust this? That's like the energy. And your guides are like, we want you to trust what feels good. Like we want you to openly do that. So this is bringing something about this relationship to the light that needs to be worked on, and you are being encouraged to talk about it. The Magician with ecstasy and the sun on the bottom, y'all. With the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man in the reverse position. Okay, this is so interesting because the Hanged Man in the reverse position, it's literally like a baby in a bottle. And something that I'm getting, this deck is so weird, just by the way, like it's literally so weird. It's kind of cool, but it's definitely weird as fuck. But what I'm getting from that, it's like, again, this innocence of honoring yourself. It's like being able to recognize within yourself that there could even be a trust issue where you don't trust that when you're asking for someone, you're like, okay, I would like this standard, I would like this. You could say in your head, especially with the sun out here, like, oh my god, I'm so selfish for asking that. Like I'm literally being manipulative. Like I'm being such a narcissist by like constantly wondering, like constantly feeling like I need more, or constantly feeling like this could be something more. Like I'm such a narcissist, I shouldn't be thinking that. Like I focus way too much on the negative. This, for this collective, like absolutely not. No, you have an innate being of like a childlike energy. That's what I'm getting from the Hanged Man reverse. So I want you to think of a child that's looking at a teenager that is obsessed with a boy that treats her like shit. Okay, the little child is gonna look at the teenager. She's gonna hear what's going on, and the child is gonna say, he's mean. Like he's mean. So is the teenager valid, right? The teenager is valid, yes. It's not easy to let go of a connection, you know, even if it's bad for you. You fall in love with people that are bad for you. But the child instinct is, this person is not good for you. This person is not good. This person is being, this person is not pure of heart. That's something that they need you to recognize about yourself, is that when you're feeling that someone is not giving you what you deserve, or is of ill intent, or there's like a feeling in your body, you are safe to trust that that is your inner child literally just saying, something's not right here. Doesn't mean that person is a terrible person. It doesn't mean they aren't trying their best. It doesn't mean that you need to completely leave them, but it does mean something needs to be changed so I can feel more safe. And I am safe to honor that. So the sun here, there is literally a guy like with armor on. And that's what I'm getting with this energy here, is like you need to make this sacrifice to honor yourself enough to know that like if someone isn't able to honor that within you, whatever it is that you say or whatever it is that you communicate, you're gonna feel so much more protected without them. But again, this message is encouragement to say that I do believe that once you take power of the situation from the intention of, I know what I deserve, like I know what I'm feeling and I'm not gaslighting myself, this situation is going to benefit you. We have the Four of Swords coming through, which is literally the card of reflection. Tell me a little bit more about this person. Send it out, please. Can they trust this person? What's this person's energy? Knight of Pentacles with the Justice in the upright position. That's really positive. The Star with the Strength and the Tower. Okay, so how this feels, this might be young love for some of you guys. Like, I don't know what you consider young love. It's like something that's kind of new. It's like, you know, take that however it resonates. This person is hopeful. Like, that's kind of what's coming through, especially with the Star and the Justice. This is someone that wants to hear you, but maybe doesn't always, sometimes misses the mark in how to do that. So it's like, I'm trying my best, like I'm trying to be here for you, but sometimes like I got a little lost. Sometimes I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. So with the Strength coming through, it's this big giant monkey. And it's like handling this hog, but the monkey looks so relaxed. And then that being followed by the Tower in the reverse position, it kind of feels like this is someone that they know that if something shattered in your guys' connection, they would be strong enough to take it as like a lesson, as like a growing lesson. So the Star is about healing, the Justice is about balance. It's about, you know, I would also say it is a card of communication. You know, it's ruled by Libra. So I would say that there's definitely an energy here of like understanding what a relationship takes, understanding that it requires communication. I just don't think that they're maybe going to be the one to bring it up. Like, that's why you're being encouraged to like speak on your feelings, and this person is like, okay, I'm receiving that, I'm hearing you. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is literally a spiritual lesson for you guys, for both of you. It feels like you're both really learning about this. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, it's about planting a seed, and you know, if you want that plant to grow, you have to water it every day. So this really is an energy here of recognizing Eight of Cups. It doesn't mean walking away, it doesn't always mean breaking up, but it does mean emotional unfulfillment. I am not emotionally fulfilled, so I need to speak up on that. This person's response is going to be, you know, it's going to be validating or it's going to be invalidating, but regardless, I need to honor how I feel. That's your lesson. But the validation here for you in this is that I do think this person would respond well. And I do think that you guys would get over the hurdle together and be stronger in the end. So that was pile number 1. Now let me clear my spread and we will get to pile number 2. If you chose this strawberry rose quartz, then this is your reading. So I'm gonna sit with this. So Alice in the Wonderland could be significant for any of you guys. I will be using an Alice in the Wonderland deck. And I also am using my Influence of the Angels tarot deck. So angels could also be significant. They don't have to, but I always want to bring those things up for you guys just in case. I'm also getting clowns. I don't know if clowns is significant for someone. Like a preschool teacher, teaching kids, being with kids. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, weird. Okay, can pile 2 trust this person? Whoever's watching, what messages do they need to know about trusting this person? Send it out, please. I don't want to take. Oh my goodness. Okay, um, I feel that this reading could have come for good timing for some of you guys. And I know a lot of you guys say that in the comments often, and I do believe in timing. Like, everything is coming out for a reason. Readings are timeless, obviously. But I feel like you had a fast perspective shift about this person. This was like one day I trust them, the next day I'm like, what's going on? Something could have literally happened where they show their true colors. You know, you have a talk and they say something a little weird, or they do something a little weird. But there is definitely, your guides literally gave you a wake up call about who this person is and their intentions, and they want you to listen to it. All right. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not getting the best vibes here immediately about this person, but I am getting that it was extremely divinely guided and almost like a wake up call to the fact that I feel that whoever this is, you've been giving them a lot of your energy. The second, we have mortality coming through. It says life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. First card is nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. This is a card of like wake up. Next, mirroring that is changed in the night. You have changed quickly. So there's kind of this vibe here where your guides are like, snap out of it. Like, you're giving way too much to this situation. You know, whether that's like just ignoring red flags and not having certain conversations, or feeling certain things and pushing them down with fantasy. Like, there's something here where they're like, you're not living to your fullest right now because of something concerning this person, and we need you to see that. So it's kind of like I'm literally seeing this person like on a pedestal, and your guides are like kicking them off. They needed to knock them down so you could see something a little bit more clearly. And then the right way. Ooh. This is a romantic situation for you guys. Whoever's watching this, I can feel that so strongly. The last one I think could have been a friendship as well. This is definitely romantic. Learning to create what you desire. That is something that's coming through really strong. So I feel that you have a pattern of attracting connections that mirror to you some kind of pain or trauma that you've been through, and then fantasizing that hopefully it reaches the way that you want to feel. So you go, I want to feel this way. I want to feel this. I want to feel this. I want to feel that. But there's no actual plan of how that's going to happen. You're just kind of saying, this person, I like them. I like them, the primary intention. And maybe one day they're going to make me feel like this. So I'm going to hold on until they make me feel like this. But the reason, like the disconnect there, and the reason you hold on is because you've never felt that way before. So you're telling yourself that if you wait long enough, you're going to feel that way. And your guides are like, no. So learning to create what you desire, right? That's not saying this person is never going to give you what you deserve. But it is saying that until you actually choose to say, hey, I would like this from you. I know that this kind of treatment is going to create these feelings for me, and I would like this from you. I want this, like, this is my desires. Like, you tell this person what you actually like, and that's when you know, is this person a match to my manifestation? Are they going to be able to rise to what actually makes me feel loved, instead of just waiting to be loved? So I kind of feel that the people I'm reading for maybe have been in almost like a spiritual depression, where you're feeling kind of down, you're feeling kind of low, but it's kind of bringing a curiosity. It's like, why am I feeling this way? Like, what's going on? It's giving me Capricorn energy, if I'm being honest. I'm a Capricorn moon, so it's like sometimes I get like so depressed, and then like 2 weeks later I'm like, holy fuck, like I'm so sad about this, and I didn't even realize until I had this like long depression. So it's kind of giving me this energy here where it's like, why have I been feeling so down? Why have I not been feeling that good? And there's something here that you're neglecting, that your guides are like, look, this person is like not giving you what you deserve. They're like not speaking to you in the way that you want. This is also about your emotions. This is specifically about your emotions. Someone might be taking advantage of your kindness. Somebody might be invalidating your emotions and you're gaslighting yourself about it. Okay, tell me about this person now. Can they trust this person? What is it? Ooh, tell me about this person. Okay, struggles is coming out. A lot of you guys, maybe this is a relationship, something that you're trying. This person is actually immediately coming through here as the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position, which tells me that they're not necessarily a team player. This is someone that has a hard time working with others, someone that like wants things to go their way. It's like my way or the highway. It's someone that maybe makes you feel bad for not doing certain things for them, but when you ask for certain things, they'll make you feel bad about it, like you're asking for too much. Like there's definitely a double standard here that I'm picking up on. Yeah, I think this person like gaslights you. I don't like this energy at all. There's literally this energy here of like this person literally like fucking up your mind. Like you genuinely, you're like confident for a second and you're like, I want this, I deserve this. And then like you have a conversation with them and they're like twisting it the fuck up. So so you end up being like, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, yeah, this is where your guides are like, wake the fuck up. Like, don't. Queen of Wands on the bottom with the Strength, with the Emperor, with the fucking Hierophant. Oh my god. Your guides are literally like, girl. Like, girl, guy, man, woman, whoever this is. Like, we need you to hold your standard. We need you to create a standard and we need you to hold that. Get back to the base of what it is that you believe you deserve. If you started this relationship with this person, or you got into a connection with this person and you are now getting lost in your feelings, I encourage you to write down a list of all of the standards that you had before you met this person. Everything that you truly believed that you wanted, everything you truly believed that you deserved, and what part of that has gotten lost in your feelings for this person. The Moon in the reverse position, cutting the deck here. There's some kind of subconscious energy coming through. The King of Swords reversed. This is a manipulative ass energy. I would not trust this person, no. I would not say that you can trust this person. This person manipulates you with future energy as well. This is like someone that says, oh, like, I'll give this to you, I'll do this to you. It's like they hang a carrot over your head, but you can never actually reach it because it's like attached to a cable. That's the kind of energy here that I'm getting. We have the Three of Wands with the King of Swords. I just poked my right eye as I'm literally saying that, like, which is your masculine energy. Like, this person pokes at what you need to do or how you need to show up or what you're doing, what you're not doing, but it's like never on them. So, but their energy is like, well, I said I'm gonna do this, or I said that I'm gonna do this, and you're here sitting here like actually doing it. So it leaves you feeling hopeless because you're getting like words, but there's actually zero sustainability. It's like you're getting a fruit, and on the outside the fruit is so beautiful, and then you're so hungry and you cut it open and it's literally rotten. It's literally rotten and you're like, I can't fucking eat this. Like, you just gave me this fruit and I thought it was so good, but it's literally rotten. Okay, yeah, you have changed in the night, guys. It literally came out. The Moon in the reverse position came out with you changed in the night. So your guides are like, wake up. This is not the right connection for you. Like, something needs to be done here. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be said. Okay, so what your advice here is in this connection right now when it comes to this person is, after having this reading, I could imagine that you are now on a trail of validation from your guides. You've had a quick shift and you're like, wait, hold up. I don't know if I can trust this person. Like, what is going on? This is so weird. And now you're getting TikToks about it. You found this reading, you picked pile 2 and you're like, well, this kind of resonates. Like, I'm having dreams. Like, it's like a trail of things that are being followed. Because there's now awareness that has been brought to the realization, don't act rashly. Your guides want you to observe. Okay? They want you to observe. They want you to say, okay, maybe let me like change my actions. Maybe let me recognize how this person speaks to me, what they say, maybe why I think that they do that. Like, collect information so you are gaining confidence. That's actually how it's coming through, is that the more information you collect about this person, about who you wanted to date, who you wanted to be with, like the kind of standards that you had, compared to how this person is currently showing up, it's going to give you confidence to do something about it, however that feels right for you. And then the Eight of Cups is literally coming out. That's what I'm saying here. There is definitely, I think this is going to be a situation where you end up walking away. Yeah, with the Page of Wands. There's a part of you that like really wants to be free and held and childlike, you know, fun, taken care of, like a creative energy here that's like really wanting to be had. And this is a connection that mirrors the opposite of that to you. And I think you've disconnected from that version of yourself, and the more you reconnect with that version of yourself while observing how this person actually makes you feel, it's really gonna come full circle for you, and you're gonna be able to realize why you're so attached to this person. And the more you heal that wound, the more that like breaks apart. So you're in a period of gaining clarity right now about this connection. Literally confirmation. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys heard that. I literally just got a text message. But right now it feels like you're very confused. So I wouldn't act rashly. I wouldn't act like right away. I would take all of these signs as validation and observe and get clear on what you want and your standards, and if that's something that's being met. If not, how is this person really treating you? Okay, that was pile number 2. Let me clear my spread and we will get to pile number 3. If you chose this tiger's eye crystal, this is your reading. Wanted that to be like cooler. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna be using the Mystic Martians Oracle here, and then also this round tarot deck I have. Oh my god, 2 of Cups is on the bottom. How sweet. I'm getting such a good vibe from this pile, if I'm being honest. It's like the one I've gotten the best vibes from so far, even just with the decks that I'm using. So let's see. What does the person watching pile 3 need to know about trusting this person? What do they need to know about it? Can they trust this person? Okay, this is like sideways here. Oh, Pleiadians so here. Guys, I knew this was gonna come out. It's so sweet. Absolutely. You can trust this person here. Okay. This is coming out really interesting because even on the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups with the Tower in the reverse position. It's really hard to get kind of like uprights and reversals with this deck, but this Tower was directly reversed underneath it. So I'm taking that as a sign that something could have recently happened with this connection. It could have been a big conversation. It could have been a realization. It could have been maybe for some of you guys, I'm even getting like something about travel, like a big conversation. But regardless, this is a manifested connection. Whoever I'm reading for, this is something that was like very significantly or like spiritually came into your life, something that has been spiritual, something that has been a little bit unique, maybe different than other connections that you've had. And I'm saying that as a validity to you, to know like if you also feel like that, I feel like this is connection is different, I feel like this person is different, I'm definitely getting that energy. But something that I'm getting is not leaning on that so much. Because I'm speaking to you and you're like, can I trust this person? I feel that there's maybe certain things that the relationship struggles with, or that you're maybe not fully getting from this person, things that you maybe imagined would happen that aren't necessarily happening. And your guides are pretty much saying, if you trust that this connection is different, that doesn't mean that the connection is going to run itself. Right? The connection is it's like a boat that both of you guys are steering. Sometimes one person steers, sometimes the other person steers. But if nobody is steering the boat, you guys are gonna go in the middle of a fucking ocean. Maybe you'll crash into a rock, like shit's gonna go down. But there's something here where they're like, just because this is something that's very spiritual and something that's very like significant and fun and playful, doesn't mean it doesn't need structure. So there's something here, again, Agarthans is coming through and it's sideways. I love that it's sideways only because when it's reversed, it literally talks about not tending to the physical aspects of manifestation. So, if you want to like manifest running a marathon in a certain amount of time, like that's going to require you to like eat a different diet, or it's going to require you to have training. It's going to require you to take care of your body while you're running, things like that. And then we have Vesica Pisces underneath of it, which is literally two galaxies coming together. This is literally the Divine Feminine card. It's about birthing. So the fact that a card about multi-dimensional perception, multi-dimensional attunement, and manifestation is right underneath the card of birthing, fertility, is pretty much telling me that there's something within your guys' relationship that is wanting to be birthed that needs more structure. And I feel intuitively that this is about the physical world. This is about conversations. This is about habits. This is about, activities that you guys do. This is about effort. On the bottom, we literally have Earth in the reverse position mirroring vegans, which kind of tells me that one or both of you have the tendency to let things float. Like there's almost like a superstition that things shouldn't be automated, that things shouldn't be talked about, that things shouldn't be worked on. And they're like, if you need to actively work on something, or if you need to actively ask me to do something, then that means our relationship is not natural. And that is absolutely not true. But I do feel like there's a tendency for you guys to believe that. It's like you idolize the fun parts of your relationship, or you idolize like this fun energy, and your guys are like, yes, that is so beautiful, but fun can be amplified with structure. All right, fun structure doesn't have to take away fun. It can be amplified. I literally just saw the timing at 555. There is a significant change happening in this connection. Excuse me, like that's what I'm saying with the cough here. It does have something to do with communication and talking more, expressing yourselves. But absolutely, this I'm reading right now, this doesn't even feel like a can you trust this person? This feels like a connection reading. If you're doubting this person at all, it's because you're not communicating. All right. If you're doubting this person, it's because you're not letting them see a version of you that's not always happy. And it's you. Like, that's where it's like, okay, I don't know, like, does this person want to do this for me? Like, why aren't they doing this? Like, are they going to be okay if I do this? Your guides are like, communicate, advocate for yourself. If you truly believe that this is spiritually in your life, then you should know that they're going to respond well to those thoughts that you have. Share your thoughts. Okay, let's see what else here. We have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune, which is literally spiritual attunement. I even need to show you on the Wheel of Fortune, look, it's literally like planets aligning. Literally planets aligning. This is definitely a spiritual connection I'm reading for. The Empress, though, this is interesting. You, I think, are learning to become comfortable being the Empress in a relationship. Yeah, okay, so there is the Four of Wands with the Five of Pentacles here. This tells me that there's a tendency of lack for both of you guys in this relationship. If I'm being honest, I feel like both of you guys could benefit from watching this. I feel like both of you guys are like, have doubts about each other, but it's because of your past. It's because of certain like beliefs, strict beliefs you have about relationships, which is why there's so much need for communication here. You guys are meant to help come together with each other's differences. You're meant to be different. That is something I have to say. Like, you are meant to expand each other's minds in different ways. Even if things are a little bit complicated, it's helping both of you heal wounds that I think you've had a really hard time healing in your past, in ancestry. So your job here is to become comfortable being the empress in this relationship. So that is allowing yourself to feel supported, relaxed, and nurtured. So wherever you feel like that's lacking, wherever you feel like you need more physical support in that, that is something that needs to be communicated. This person's energy is a little bit more passive. Okay, it's a little bit more like me being able to show up for you in that way is then I have to work through like feeling good enough for that. But your energy feels like you maybe carry more, like you bite off more than you can chew because it's something in your past that you would consistently do, and you're trying to not do that. Your guides want you to not repeat that pattern. Like, don't allow yourself to overgive. Don't allow yourself to overgive when you want something else. Don't settle for something that you want just because you feel like there's love in the relationship. Like, oh, well, there's love, so I don't need to ask. He loves me, she loves me, so that means that I can't ask for more because I know that they love me. Like, we're kicking that out. The death is literally on the bottom here. There's like some kind of transition here that's happening for you guys that's bringing in clarity. And this is literally about responsibility in relationship. This is so interesting how this is coming through. Two of Pentacles is clarifying Venusians, which is literally this woman holding two like twins, which obviously think of like, think of my mother. That's like a relationship, parenting, like a responsibility. In the Five of Pentacles, she's doing laundry. Like, there's literally something here about being like, this is the responsibility we hold of being in a relationship, is choosing each other every single day. So we need to make sure that we're actually communicating that and doing that. That is going to help you build more trust with this person, is when you're making sure that you are not like biting your tongue about anything that you need. And this person absolutely will respond positively because this is a very spiritually significant connection. I have to say, like, seriously, with the cards coming through, like, this is something that it was meant to be in your life. It was meant to come through. This might even be a really long-term relationship. For some of you guys, this might be something that, like, leads to marriage. This might be something that leads to long-term connection because of the amount of effort that both of you guys are putting in. The Chariot is coming through. How would they respond? Just for validation here, just for clarity. That was like 5 cards, too many. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords reversed with the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that's really interesting to me. With the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords coming through together, that does tell me that with these conversations would help this person lock into the mindset that, okay, something that how we used to do it, this is over. Something that we used to do is over, but this is married life. Ten of Cups is literally like, we have children, we are married, we both have our own lives, we both have our own responsibilities. Like, in my mind, it's like mature love. It's like the most mature love that you can reach, and it requires responsibility. It requires sometimes discipline. It sometimes requires planning, it requires conversations, consistent check-ins. And I think that is something that maybe both of you guys are like, your relationship is expanding into that level. And this person would absolutely respond positively, even if it would be difficult, because there's a lot more vulnerability. In the Ten of Swords, there's like tons of people here, but they're all clothed. In the Ten of Cups, they're all not clothed. I'm not going to show you obviously because I don't want to get desensitized. But the 10 of cups, it's more vulnerable, you know, like raw, nude, naked. So showing this person your heart more often is definitely going to be something that builds trust, and they would absolutely respond positively. I can't even be like, oh, maybe, like, this is very positive outcome. Okay, that was pile number 3. I love you guys so much. I felt so connected during this whole reading, and I literally cleaned my apartment like the whole day. I like got groceries, cleaned out my fridge. So I just brought like so much good energy into this video, and I really hope that you felt it. Please make sure to subscribe if you are not already. Like the video, comment down below how it resonated, and I'll see you guys in my next video.